Hello everybody and welcome on in. My name is Jamie. I am with Ro.12 Creations. Ro is short for Romans from the Bible, and you are joining me for a Creator's Spotlight with the Rust-Covered Cottage by Christina. I am one of her affiliates, and I will be presenting for you tonight a beautiful kit. As you are hopping on, I hope you will say hello to me there in those comments and let me know where you are watching from, especially if you're new. And we'll have a great time. I just know it. Happy Monday. If you do happen to catch me on replay, we would love it if you would put hashtag replay there in those comments so that we can greet you properly if that book of faces lets us know that is. So welcome on in. I'm excited and can't wait to see everybody. I have 0 comments coming in. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can swipe and get some comments to working. There we go. Hey, Amy. Isn't that sad you have to swipe to get comments? Hey, you had the same shirt on. We're twinning and we didn't even know it. Woohoo! I got something on there. No telling what it is. I've been in all kinds of stuff today. How's everybody? Hey, Sweet Pea Mindy. I was like, please don't tell me we're not going to get comments because somebody forgot to bring her iPad over here. Ugh. Again, hello everybody. Hi, Laurie and Mindy and Amy and Christina, my twin. My sister from another mister. Hi, Karen. How are you? From Florida. New. Well, Karen, welcome in. My name is Jamie. My page is Ro.12 Creations, although I'm not on my page. I'm on Christina's page from the Rust-Covered Cottage by Christina. Welcome. We're so glad to have you. I hope you like what you see, and I hope you'll give us both a follow if you're not following both of us already. Hi, Lou from West Texas. First time watching me? Well, welcome. What a special night. Yay. I'm so glad to have some newbies here. I love my peoples too, but I'm glad to have some new people. Thank you for coming in. I hope you love what you see, and you'll give us all a follow so that you can have more crafting inspiration. Yeehaw, babies. Hi, Nancy. Hello again. I think I said hello to you already, though. I'm so sorry. My brain is frazzled, as usual. Happy Monday, you all. I'm playing with my paintbrush. I've always got to be playing with something. Hey, sweet Bonnie. How are you, my friend? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Surprise, surprise. I'm over here on Christina's page. Her page is the Rust-Covered just as usual, tongue twisted as always. The Rust-Covered Cottage by Christina is Christina's page. I am one of her affiliates. I'm actually her babysitter for her barn quilt section. I'm one of her brand ambassadors. I take care of the barn quilts for her. So, but tonight we're veering away from the barn quilts tonight. So you're going to get to see a surprise. Woohoo, woohoo. I have a special kit that Miss Christina asked me to work my magic on for her. So we're going to see if I can work my magic on it tonight. So do y'all have any idea what kit it could be? It has absolutely nothing to do with a barn quilt. Not a thing. If you all don't know me, I'm known for doing barn quilts, especially here with Christina's kits. You can sort of kind of see a few behind me. A couple of them you can see. If I lean this way, you can see the log cabin one. Welcome. How was everybody's weekend? You're from West Texas too, Miss Laurie? How's everybody's weather? It has been a beautiful day here in North Carolina. We were in the mid-80s, like about 85, 86. No humidity or low humidity, so it was a beautiful day today. And there was a nice breeze. Yay for that. All right, I'm going to have to swipe again, y'all. This is going to be Aggravation City. See, there we go. Yay. Miss Christina knows which one it is. It's a beehive, but not the palette. We're going to do a little Hello Honey door round. Hello Honeybee door round. And I have done a little bit of prep, not a lot. I've done a little bit of prep because, you know, I pay attention to detail. I pay lots of attention to details, and I'm not going to be any different tonight. Why would I? So I've done a wee bit of prep. Hey, Michigan in the house, Miss Jan. Happy Monday. Has everybody had a good day? Oh, my goodness. See what I did? I don't know if you can tell where the engraving is here at the bottom, but I've done a little bit of prep. So I stained this board with a baby wipe and some cinnamon colored paint from Folk Art. It is cinnamon. It doesn't look like cinnamon, but it's what it's called. Got to play in the dirt yesterday and today. Awesome. Hello, Lethea, my sister-in-law. Hi, Roger. How are you? And for you all that are on my page, I am so sorry. I forgot to send out my going live notification early. I apologize. It just completely left my brain. You can't wait to see how I do it? Well, so far, we look like we got some baby poo. Sorry. It looks quite, well, it looks like honey, but to me it looks like baby poo. Okay, and now I did do, when I say a little bit, I only did a little bit. There's this little embellishment that I just stained with some antiquing wax and a baby wipe. And then this is the honeycomb, which I've got shreds of crumbs or whatever you call it, little, you know how your baby wipe will start breaking down? I've got those little pieces. So I stained that for the honeycomb with the antiquing wax. So now we're going to see if that looks good together. That's why I used that cinnamon. I thought, that's going to look like some honey. Because I really like it to look kind of realistic if I can. We might have to hit that with a dryer and get those little, the little pieces of lint off of there. So there's this. I'll show you what I've done and then we'll keep going. How's that sound? Does that sound like a plan, Stan? Oh, and by the way, if you decide you like this kit, it does come in 2 different sizes, and it is the featured length. This is the smaller size. You love my description of the paint color? Well, I could have said something else, but I was trying to keep it nice, not use those dirty dirds. All right, and then how, y'all probably, you know what this color is, and it was 2 coats. This is the center section. Anybody know what color? If y'all have watched me even for a hot second, you know what color that is. Now listen, this is not your typical spring kit because I'm not using your typical spring colors. Spring/summer. Y'all know what color that is. So I'm thinking I might like this. Now we don't have all the embellishments on here, so just keep that in mind. But this is what we have so far. Is that looking like some honey? Straight from the comb. There you go, Miss Mindy. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. It is buttermilk. And that is a deco art color. Yep, Miss Amy Buttermilk. You don't think you are on your page? No, Carol Smith. I am Carol Smith Allen. I am not. I did not sprinkle over there because someone got excited about starting the kit and forgot to bring her iPad over here. So I apologize. I'm only here on Christina's page. We are now just doing it straight from one page, and we're doing it from Christina's page because it was killing algorithm on both of the pages when we cross-posted. So when I am finished from here and I have finished this piece, I will go back and post a picture, and I will share the link to the replay when I post the pictures, what I will do, since I forgot to do it again. What do y'all think so far? You think those colors are going to look good together? What say you? What would you say? How about that? Y'all like it so far? Let me hold it up a little closer. Get a little closer. You can't really tell, but it's going to say, hello, honey, right here. There's a honeybee right here, and then there's a flower right here. It could be a coneflower, it could be an aster, it could be a brown-eyed Susan or a black-eyed Susan, it could be a daisy, it could be whatever we choose it to be. So I might get you to help me with that. All right, I got to swipe again. Comments are going by. Mindy says yes. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's move this out of the way because we don't need any of this right anymore. I mean, for right now. We don't need this right now. Right this second, we don't need it. Yay, thanks, Roger. Thanks, Mindy. All right, hit those hearts. Sprinkle us on out there, y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Put us out there on that barn quilt trail. All right, so now I want to work with my, go from my lightest colors to my darkest colors. So, Hello Honey, I'm going to do in black. Obviously, the bee is going to be in black. The bee's wing needs to be white. All right, y'all be thinking about what color of flower we should do. I'm thinking just a typical daisy. So for my white wings, I'm actually going to use my vintage white from Folk Art. Hey, Sue, how are you, my friend? Yeah, we're on Christina's page tonight. Anytime I go live with as a spotlight creator with Christina, we're only going to be on Christina's page from here on out, unless Facebook changes their crazy rules. All right, so here is their algorithm rules. This is vintage white, sorry. And it's backwards, I'm so sorry. All right, so let's grab a makeup sponge. Y'all know I like to use my little makeup sponges. We're going to use that vintage white. I'm going to recycle one of my makeup sponges. Thank you for the BQT. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are new to my page, BQT means Barn Quilt Trail. That just means, that's just code for sprinkle or share. All right, threw that in my trash can. Now let's get a little vintage white on this wing. What do y'all think? Do y'all think we should do a traditional daisy? Would you like to see what it looks like? I could do that. Here's what it's going to look like. It's a layered daisy. Or coneflower. Or aster. I think asters kind of look like this. Or, I don't know. I had a daisy, a brown-eyed Susan or black-eyed Susan. Some people call them, I just say it both ways because I don't know what to call them. Because people say it both ways. So let's put a coat of that vintage white on there. We'll do 2 coats, maybe 3. We'll see. So what do y'all think? A daisy? Am I going to have to swipe to get comments? Can you see it? I'm thinking a daisy. That's what I'm thinking. There it is. That's a really pretty flower. What do y'all think? Should we stick with the daisy? What say you? What say you? I hear. All right, I'm not hearing anything. Hit the hearts. If you think daisy, hit the hearts. Let's do that because the comments are not coming in. Comments. Hi, Michelle. How are you, my sweet friend? Welcome in, welcome in. We are working on the Hello Honeybee door round. I think that's what it's called. And so I've done a little bit of prep, so now we're finishing up the rest of it. Okay, Jan says daisy. Here we were rolling with a daisy. All right, so let's get this one all painted up real pretty like. Yep, Daisy. Hi, for some reason you can't share me out. 5-star rating. Hey, Barbara. Come in under your business page now, sweet friend, so you can get you some new followers. Y'all, Barbara she is one of our crafting friends, and she has a new crafting page. So if you have not followed Miss Barbara's new crafting page, maybe if she doesn't want to come in under her business page, maybe she'll tag it for us. And if you see any of my other crafting friends here, I am being very messy. Let me fix that because I don't really know if I want to go for that look. If you see any of my sweet crafting friends here, please give them a follow. It's free. It helps us grow. And I don't just say that to be saying it. It really does, y'all. It really does. And right now, we could use all the help we can get because the Book of Faces is not being very nice with algorithms right now for some reason. I don't know if it's hitting everybody like that, but it's certainly affected me quite a bit. All right, so let me get the details out of the way on the kit too. Thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Kay. New to watching, you love that. I can't read that word. Did mine as a daisy. Oh, you love this file? You did yours as a daisy? Awesome, Kay. I hope I do it justice. Miss Christina wanted me to work my magic on it, so we're going to see if I've got any magic in me tonight. I sure hope so. That's a lot of pressure. Let me tell you a little bit about the kit while I'm painting it and saying hello to everybody. And I'm Kay. Welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for being here. All right, so this is a kit that comes in 2 different sizes. There's a smaller size. If you hold on a second, let me get these daisy petals painted, and I'll measure the kit, the smaller size for you. I think the largest size is well, you're welcome, sweet friend. Lots of creators are mentioning it. Woohoo! Oh, about the algorithm, that's not a woohoo. It's bad, y'all. It's really bad. I'll measure the smallest size. I think the largest size is a 15-inch. Is this a 10-inch? I think it's a 10. I think. All right. I got way too much paint on here because I'm being lazy and not using a paint palette, which I should be doing. But I'm going with the grain of the wood. You know, I'm going to always tell you that. Paint with the grain of the wood. You will have a lot more even coverage. It'll cover a lot better. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Just everything. But anyways, Christina always uses 1/4 inch white birch wood, very high quality wood, and so you will never be disappointed when you get your packages. She packages them with the utmost care. You get a surprise in your package, a little surprise cutout. You never know what it's going to be. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, one time I got, like, this is a heart. That's one of mine. Sometimes I get stars. Sometimes you might get a little flower or a bunny. Depends on the season. It does depend on the season. I think I got candy canes one time in one of my orders. So it just depends on what she's cutting at the time. So you always get a Cracker Jack surprise. That's what I call it. It's always like a Cracker Jack. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? How are you, Ronnie? Thank you for putting me down that barn quilt trail. I appreciate that. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you are having a great day wherever you are. If you're new to my page and you're like, who's this lady? This is not Christina. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I am Jamie with Ro.12 Creations, and I am one of Christina's affiliates, and she asked me to work my magic on one of her kits that's actually not even a barn quilt kit. So you're getting to see me veer away from the barn quilts. I can do something else other than barn quilts, y'all. Imagine that. All right, so that one's now been painted. All the petals have been painted. I'm going to move that out of the way. Let's do, let's go back to the wings and get 15 inch and a 10.5. Okay, so the one that I am doing is a 10.5. 10.5, and it does come with holes so that if you need to, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna reduce, reuse, recycle. I got way too much paint. If you wanted to hang it, it already has the holes in it. How convenient is that? You don't have to worry about trying to put something on the back side of it to hang it with. And so I will show you kind of sort of what I'm thinking I'm going to do to hang mine, to put through the 2 holes. Oops. Now let's go ahead and put a little paint out here. How's everybody? How has your weekend been? And how is your weather? We have had an absolutely gorgeous day here in North Carolina. Nice breeze. I think the high was like 85, maybe 86. It's very nice. And if you get your kit, you get to complete yours any way you like. You don't have to use my color choices. I just like using these color choices. I do. Hey, Chrissy, yay! I'm glad you're here. Hey, sweet doodle, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. We are doing the Hello Honeybee door round kit, and it is the featured link where you go to sprinkle or share. There's the arrow. Right beside the arrow, there's this thing that looks like a chain link. If you click on it, the kit link should pop up for you. You just need to make sure you select which size you want. If you want the 10.5 inch or the 15 inch. How in the world's everybody doing? It was beautiful in Northeast Ohio today. Yay! Hopefully spring's coming, y'all. It's supposed to be cooler tomorrow, but still, like 69. I'll take it. We were a little chilly this weekend. Nothing terrible. Nothing like the winter we had. Woo-wee. We did not have a mild winter. Did I paint that one? Yeah. I don't know. Those daisy petals might need a 3rd coat. Yay! Miss Doodle says she's doing good. How about everybody else? Miss Mindy's doing good because she got to play in the dirt yesterday and today. Does anybody have any special plans for Easter? This is Holy Week, and then next week's the week after Easter, or week of Easter. A lot of kids are on spring break if they're school kiddos. Anybody have any of that fun stuff going on? Thank you, Miss Chrissy, for putting me out there on that barn quilt trail. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so very much. Y'all are so very kind to help us out like that. And I want you to know it does not go unappreciated at all. I am so very grateful for all of your support. All of your support. All of it, every bit, every bit, every bit. Yay, 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 yay. How many of you love bee decor for the spring/summertime? Or honeybees. I love honeybees. Love honeybees. We got to protect them. Y'all know they're endangered, right? Y'all do know? I think, unfortunately, we're going to need to do a third coat because some of those little petals are not looking quite right. We got to have a little extra layer on there. Let me put out a little, come on, lid, cooperate. A little bit more paint. I don't think we need a lot. Don't think we need a lot. Hello, Missy, your favorite thing to do. That's right, Mindy. Hello, Ronnie and Ronnie's Chaotic Crafts. Not so good. Still have your infection. Oh, my goodness. Well, Miss Elizabeth, we're going to keep you in our prayers, dear. You've had a time with that stuff. Keep you in our prayers, for sure. What's been some of your favorite kits you've seen from Christina? If you've watched her even a hot minute, you know you've seen kits. I know you've seen kits. You just enjoy the dirt. There's nothing wrong with that. Keeps you grounded. Ba-dum-bump. It keeps you grounded. Ba-dum-bump. I'm sorry, I'm being silly. You know me, I'm going to be silly. I'm going to play the silly card if I can. Your girl finally got her taxes done. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Whew. They were not nice this year. Let me just put it that way. Not nice, not nice. You're so welcome, Miss Elizabeth. That's the least I could do. That's got to be so frustrating. I had eczema really bad as a child, and I was constantly having to switch medications and creams and things like that. They were trying to figure out what was causing it. Fast forward to a couple of years ago, and I was diagnosed with celiac disease, and I do believe that's what it was. Mindy, are you laughing at me and my jokes? But I'm here all week, folks. Just kidding. Just tonight. I'm on my page all week. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to go live. I just don't know what time. Okay? So, stay tuned on my page, because I'll let you know. I got some things I need to do tomorrow, and it depends on, like, I don't know if I want to do it early afternoon, late afternoon, evening, morning. I don't know yet. I've got to figure this out. I got to be figuring out the things. Always got to be figuring out the things. All right, what color is that? Okay, this buttermilk. Yeah, that's so sweet. You know, this one's not quite dry. Hold on, y'all. Loud noise alert. And my hair dryer's on, like hiding. So loud noise alert in 3, 2, 1. Laugh away, sweet friend. Laugh away. Oh, that's hot. This is not actually a hair dryer. It's an embossing tool. And this joker gets hot. I don't like to use it, but sometimes I can't help it. Like when your hair dryer goes missing, for example. Okay, I can't take any more of that. It's going to just have to be like that. Phew, that's hot. Hot tamales. Oh my goodness. Let's see. At the end of July, you slipped. Oh my gosh. You hit the bathtub and you got a very big hematoma. Oh, now you have a synthetic graft on it. Oh my gosh. Elizabeth, that's horrible. I am so sorry. Well, mine was nothing compared to that. Not a thing. Never mind. Take back what I said. But the medications part, all of that kind of stuff, yes, constantly. constant trips to the doctors and the dermatologist, and nobody knew a thing. You're probably like, why are you doing that diagonally? The grain of the wood is diagonal. That grain of that wood, that's right, prayers and gentle hugs. Prayers and gentle hugs. Now, if you know anybody who's crazy about honeybees, sprinkle us on out to them, because, you know, we'd love to inspire other people. Who knows? We might find somebody who needs a kit. We'd love for them to have a kit. Golly, I'm making a mess. All right, I think we have finally finished with the vintage white. So now I go from the darkest color to the lightest color. So now we're going to actually do the tip of the daisy, the actual honey dripping. Let me move this out of the way. And the bee stripes. I think we're going to make all of those the same color. 3 little stripes. So let me get another makeup sponge. Give it a try. I might have to get a new one. Those are mighty small. Let me get a new one. Please do not have paint on that. Let me grab a sponge. Another makeup sponge. Does anybody else need prayers? Anybody have any praises? Whew. Oh, I thought I had paint on my pants. Not that it would matter. Okay, that's the back side. Back side. Just making sure I'm painting the right side of that. That would not be fun. I think of the color we're going to go with. Do I want to use yellow ochre? Or, let me think about this. Let's try yellow ochre. I was going to use the color called Baby Duck on something, and I don't remember now what I was going to use it for. So we'll just run with this. Not physically. This is a folk art color called Yellow Ochre. Yellow Ochre. Let's try it. See if we like it. Let's try it on the, I need more than that. I don't know why I'm being so skimpy. Let's try it on the honey first and see how that looks. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Give it a go. Do you ever do diamond painting? No, ma'am, I do not. I mean, I've seen it and it's really pretty, but that's one more craft. This girl does not need another hobby at all. Do you do it, Miss Chrissy? That somebody had one that I almost bought, and I can't remember what it was, but I was like, oh, I must have that, but I don't remember now what it was. No, I have to draw the line at something. I think I've tried about everything. I think I've tried about everything except for diamond painting. It is called diamond painting. No, I've seen lots of people do it. I cross stitch. Haven't done it in a while, but I sure do. I cross stitch. I can crochet. I'm not like an expert by any means. Okay, I think that's really, what's a different shade? Do I want my daisy that color? Let's try a little bit of, let's try that baby duck on the other colors. Let's see. I don't know if I want my daisy in the center to be that color or not. This is called Baby Duck, and it's from Deco Art. When am I going to do the resin again on a live? I don't know. I haven't done that in a while, have I? Let me get another sponge. I really don't have to break out another brand new sponge. just for these 3 little things. I think I'm going to do the honeybee in this color too. That's a barn quilt I started on. That piece that I was just pulling away from where I keep my sponges. Throw that in the trash so I don't forget. Okay, let's try this baby duck. I don't know if I'm going to like that either. Might have to, might go to mixing paints, y'all. Look out. Okay, that's the right side. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to do it for me. I don't know. I'm not real sure about this. We might. It might. It's brightening up. It's turning a little brighter. Let's go for it. Let's do it and give it a little. You haven't tried that either? The next thing I want to try is some of that milk paint Miss Christina has. That Sweet Pickins milk paint. I watched a lady today make a really pretty sign, and she it crackled so beautifully, and you didn't have to use any crackle medium. That's what I liked about it. But I got to recover from my taxes first. I had to pay. I have only ever had to pay one other time in my life, and that's when I had changed my number of dependents, because someone said, save your money and you can earn the interest instead of the government. Well, I did that, but did I save that money? No, I did not. You bought baby duck and sea glass? Yay! Yay! Doodle, have you tried diamond painting? Is that what you're talking about? You haven't tried that either? All right, oopsies. That looks like a little tiny crescent moon. All right, now let's come back over here and let's start again. Let's give this one more coat. One more. You love the diamond painting, Elizabeth? Your sister just sent you about 10 of them today? Wow. Ooh, if it's very relaxing, maybe, I don't know. I like doing this. This is very relaxing to me. And I need to remember that anytime I'm stressed, except usually when I'm stressed, I don't have time to do this. But I was going to say, anytime I'm stressed, I need to remember to take some time out to do some crafting of some type. Some painting, something. I haven't had time lately. Not had the time. I'm just using up all the excess paint. That way I don't have to put it back in the bottle. Well, I could just let it dry on there, but I feel wasteful, y'all, when I do that. Well, stick your finger in it. That's real smart. Okay, that one's done now until you flip it over like you just did. Right, great job. Great job. Okay, I'm thinking about having to get me another baby wipe. Hey, April, how are you, sweet friend? Welcome in, welcome in. There's that hair always driving me nuts right there. And I got a little sweaty. So it's going to do its little fun thing it does where it's like separates from the rest of the... It's like I have an extra part. I don't need any extra parts. I need more hair up there. Let's see if I can... That's a little bit... Hang on. I know what to do. Let me spray my baby wipe. No, you don't think you would have the patience for that. Now, let's see if I get that finger. That feels much better. Much better. Okay, one more time. That baby duck is so pretty. It's just so pretty. We'll, I'll darken it. You know I will. You know I will. Make it a little darker. I will make it a little darker. Hey, artist. How are you, my sweet friend? You need a new glue tool. So right now, your crafting is on hold until you can get one. Oh, gosh. Oh dear, that's terrible. Thankfully, I do not need a new glue tool right now. Maybe some glue sticks. I don't know if I'm running low or not. I need to check. But not a new glue tool, thankfully. Okay, now, oopsie. Do I want to do one more coat? One more. Let's do one more coat. Thank you for sprinkling the love, Miss Artist. We're working on a honeybee. Hello, honeybee door sign. Whoops, wrong sponge. It's a door round. It's so cute. How are you, my dear? Did you have a good weekend? We need to catch up. I got another busy week this week, but hopefully after the, well, maybe I can squeeze in some time where we can catch up. I'm hoping after this week things will calm down a wee bit because it's been crazy here of late. Yeah, that third coat's really doing the trick. Amy, are you singing Baby Duck in your head? Because it just came across the mind and I'm not going to sing it out loud. Probably now half of y'all are going to be singing it. Yay for spreading the love. Spreading the love. You did a cute bunny this weekend in the event there with the herd. Your little bunny was precious. And Denise, I completely missed you. I don't know how, but I did, and I'm so sorry. So I was working on those fun taxes. Okay, now I think we're good. I think we got enough paint on all of the above. We got one more little tiny heart to paint. And that was one color I forgot to pull out, was the red. Hope I don't see it in my basket. Where's my red? Gonna have to look for it, y'all. I thought I had all my colors out, and I don't. Gotta find my red real quick. Real quick. The bee has a little heart. Guess I could put Baby Duck back in there and maybe some vintage. Maybe not right now. I was like, oh, it's wobbling. No, I've got it in a basket. My basket's wobbling. Nope, we're not going to do that right now. That would be a terrible craft-a-lunch. You're so welcome. Oh, let's see if I can find my red back here. Yay! Here's some Imperial. I won't go full on. We won't go full primitive with you tonight. I'll use Imperial chalk paint from Folk Art. Let me give it a shaky, shaky, shake. Less busy this week. You are. This is another busy one for me. Another busy one. I got to figure out what time I need to go live tomorrow. Anybody have any preferences? Because my last few Tuesday nights when I've gone live, my numbers have been terrible. Terrible, terrible. So I was like, I don't know if I want to go at night or not. I don't know about going at night. Oh, you know what? I said that was the last one, but it's not. We got to do our B and the words. Oopsie. I declare that is the prettiest red. You can't convince me otherwise. All right, we're going to leave that laying there. Let me grab one more new sponge because we got quite a bit of black to do. Not a lot, but compared to that little tiny heart, it is. All right, now where's my black? There it is. There it is. Hey, Min, how are you? Welcome in, my sweet friend. You can come in under your business page. There's Miss Min from the Pink Llama. She's one of my craft round the clock sisters. Welcome, welcome. Miss Doodle's one of my craft round the clock sisters. We are working on a honeybee. Hello, honeybee door round. That is what we're doing tonight. It's one of Miss Christina's kits. And if anybody would like it, it's the featured link. It is that featured link. All right, let's do the little bee. Little bee, little bee. Now that reminds me of another song. Little bird, and the cinnamon tree. Do y'all know that song? Me and my songs. Little bird, and the cinnamon tree. I don't remember the rest. That's all I remember. That's all you get, y'all. I went last week, one day, I went to lunch with a friend. And her mother-in-law, we're all retired teachers, so that should tell you something right there. And we got to talking about, now what was it I was going to bring up? Oh, I don't know. We were talking about all kinds of things. As you can imagine, retired teachers would talk about all kinds of crazy things. We were sitting there and we were eating at Chili's, and they had all kinds of songs playing on whatever the system is they use. And I would break out in song every once in a while. And finally my friend Robin said, she said, you're like a song expert or something. There's like not one that you don't know parts of. I was like, there's the key word, parts of, right there. They just happened to be playing good music for a while, and then it kind of got weird. Then I didn't recognize them so much. Now, y'all know that if you don't like getting paint on your fingers, you can use a clothespin or one of the Dollar Tree clips to make you a little handle. Y'all know that, right? I've lost comments again, y'all. Let me sweepy swipey. See if it'll come back. See one of these? You can use that, and you got an automatic handle. Doo, 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 doo. I just prefer to get my fingers dirty. I just prefer getting my fingers dirty. It's just paint. Washes off. No worries. No worries whatsoever. Okay. There we are. Now let's go ahead, since I got extra paint out, let's go ahead and, oh, I haven't done hello. Whoops. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. 0 comments. Y'all, this has got to be the most aggravation thing I've ever seen. Now this week on Craft Round the Clock, I'm on Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning. We're trying something new. And then I'm again on Friday at 12:15 for Fun Friday. We're doing flower pots. And that reminds me, I did not post that today and was supposed to. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Doodle, are you or men, are y'all in that? Do you listen to country music? Yes, ma'am, I do. You thought you were going to say you all broke out in a song. No, they didn't. It was me. I did. She's like, is there a song you don't know? And I was like, yeah, there's lots. She goes, well, you could have fooled me today. I said, there's lots of songs I don't know. All right, now let's do one more coat on the honeybee. Actually, let me do one more coat on the heart. That was that little bird in the cinnamon tree. It was something with one of our songs that I probably had to do with school, because otherwise I don't know where that song came from. Not a clue. All right, that one's done. Cutie patootie, and I can't remember if I dabbed back in the paint or not. So let's just roll. That beautiful bean footage. Do y'all know what commercial that came from? Roll that beautiful bean footage. Wonder where Mike is tonight. Haven't seen him. To give us our little flashbacks of television shows. Hey, Rose, how are you? You love Fun Fridays? I do too, Elizabeth. They're lots of fun. You're watering flowers and listening to me, but yes, you're on Friday. Woohoo! That's the cutest honeybee, right, Chrissy? I think it's adorable. Rose, how are you doing? Welcome in. Yay! Welcome in, welcome in. How many of you like to eat honey? I have a story about honey. Let's find out who likes to eat it first. Need just a little bit more paint. Yay! Well, you're new. Well, welcome, welcome, Rose. I hope you like what you see, and you'll give Miss Christina a follow, and I hope you'll give me a follow as well. My name is Jamie, and I'm with Ro.12 Creations. Ro is short for Romans from the Bible, and my page is tagged in the description of the video. So if you tap on my face, the description should pop up somewhere on your screen, and you'll see my page tagged. Probably got way too much paint, but that's okay. Probably got way too much paint, but welcome. We're glad to have you. We are working on a honeybee. It's Hello Honeybee door round from one of Christina's kits that she offers on her website. So she asked me to work my magic on it, and I was like, okay. No pressure here, no pressure. No pressure. And I know this part's kind of boring, watching somebody paint. And I tried to prep ahead of time, but there was only so much a girl could do. We had some technical difficulties. It wouldn't let me go live on her page again. But we started early this time, so we weren't late. We made it work. It worked finally. Finally it worked. So I'm just finishing up. All right, now. Okay, everything's painted. Let me put the paint back in that bottle. I've got quite a bit of black left over. And that's just a Deco Art lamp black. They have ebony in parentheses. I don't know. You're not on Friday. You don't usually do Fridays. You're exhausted by then. Girl, I get it. I understand. I do. I do. Now, Wednesday, I will not be live, and it's because I have one of my far-off doctor's appointments for my celiac and thyroid stuff. I have to travel about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes away. So, after all that driving and doctor stuff, you know, they draw your blood and all that good fun stuff. I don't know as if I'll be in any kind of shape for doing a live. If I do, I might surprise you. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I didn't schedule one for then. There. Speaking of Mike, there he is. I just asked where you were. Thank you for sprinkling, Mr. Mike, and welcome. All right, now let's just look at it before I spruce it, okay? Remember it's all about your details. All about those details. It's not all about that base. It's all about the details. I can't think of anything that rhymes with that. Sorry, that was bad jokes. Bad jokes. What you gonna do? Sorry, bad jokes again. Bad jokes again. Now I can see there are scored lines. I have painted over them, but I can still see them. Okay, so that helps you line up where it's supposed to go. So there's no question. No questions except my shadow of my lighting. That's the only question I would have. It's like, okay, stop it already. Let's start here. That one should go right there. And no worries, we're going to add some little pieces here. I mean, some little, you know, we're going to do a little something to give it some dimension here. Let's see, this one comes next. There's score lines for this too, so you can actually see where all of this stuff's supposed to go. Let's just look at it. That way, this is the cutest kit. I do declare it is. Now I can slide that in there where it's supposed to go. Well, I said that, and I'm sliding it everywhere except for where it's supposed to go. All right, now let's put that little honeybee in here so you can see what it's supposed to look like. I declare this is adorable, and I haven't even finished it. Okay, let's put that little stripe in. Let's put this little, oops, wrong lane. Wrong lane. Go to the other lane. In the wrong lane. Oh, he's got to have some little eyes. I forgot about that. Okay. Oopsies. Okay. There we go. And then I want to say that little heart was kind of like right there on his little chest. He's going to need some eyes, or she. Well, it's probably a he, right? The queen stays in the, doesn't she stay in the comb? I forgot it. Hey, Dale, how are you? I'm in North Carolina. I'm sorry. Hey, Rose, I am in Central North Carolina. Are you noticing my southern accent? I am a retired teacher. Taught elementary school mostly. But I taught English as a second language and a little bit of Spanish. But Spanish was definitely all elementary. I taught mostly English as a second language. Let's put that honey on here. Oops, line it up correctly, girl. Get it right. Get it right. I didn't tell you my honey story. My honey and honeycomb story. I got too busy looking at what I was doing. And I didn't do it. I didn't tell you my story. But I will here in just a second. Now, look how precious that is. Can you see it? I don't know if I can hold it up without stuff falling. But I'm going to lean it as far as I can without it. Look how adorable that is. Can y'all see the cuteness of that? Hi, Linda from Ontario. Welcome in. I am Jamie from Ro.12 Creations, and you are joining me on Miss Christina's page, the rust-covered cottage by Christina. Welcome in. We're working on one of her kits. This is the Hello Honeybee round door round. Look how cute this is. But we're gonna work some more magic. No worries. We got a little more magic to drum up. What do y'all think? Is that looking cute? Looking good? Thanks, Roger. All right. So now y'all know me and my details. We got to do some details. Okay. So that's where the fun's get ready to start. And I'll tell you my honey story while I'm doing that. So, sweet. Okay, so let's take our pieces apart. I think I'm going to do, a little splattering. Okay, just FYI. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to do a little distressing and I'm going to do a little splatter. Do a little splatter and a little distressing. So bear with me. We're going to keep it simple, but not completely simple. So this is an adorable kit. An adorable kit. All right, now where do I want to splatter? Now this piece, I don't think I'm going to splatter. I'm going to do something else to it. But what color would I like to use? Do I want to use brown? Or do I want to use yellow? I think I might use the yellow that's in this color right here. Make that pop a little more. Let's do that. So let me pull out my embossing tool first. Is that the right one? No, I need the double-ended one. Hold please while I find it. Got to pull out all my I'm going to need that here in a little bit. I might as well leave it out. Why are you hiding from me? It's time for you to come out and play. There we go. There we go. Okay. So I have my this is an embossing tool from the Dollar Tree. It's nothing special, okay? But we're going to put some polka dots on this little piece right here. Okay? I don't think I'm going to do anything but maybe add some wax, some dark wax to those pieces right there. This one I'm going to splatter just a wee bit, okay? But let's start with our polka dots first. So let's do a little bit of that. I'm going to use that same color, that yellow ochre color that I used for the honey dripping. Hi, Linda. You love it? Thank you. I don't know if I said hello to you earlier. It's looking good, looking good. Good, good, good. So let's do just a few polka dots. Nothing crazy. I'm going to use the bigger end, okay? I had too much paint. So let me get over here and get with it. Now, anytime I do polka dots, you're going to form a triangle with your dots. So do them in groups of 3, and nobody will ever know. Okay? Gonna make triangles with them. Oops. Not enough paint. Way too much paint, but that's okay. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna get quiet because I've got to concentrate. And I don't tip it all the way down in the lid. I'm just barely tipping my little point in the lid where the paint is. Just barely tipping it in there. And I do reload it every time. Except for right there. In case you were wanting to know. And I'm sorry, I'm left-handed. Uh-oh, did I just stick my finger in it? Okay, good, I didn't. Okay. So I'm kind of blocking your view a little bit. I don't want to do too many. I feel like I can get polka dot crazy, y'all. So I'm trying to space them out a little more. They may already be polka dot crazy. We'll see. Let me hit that one again because I didn't re-dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Hey, Mike, you prayed for the crafter Melissa last night. That's so sweet of you, Mike. Thank you for doing that. We all need to do that, don't we, Mike? We do, we do. I know there's a local family here that had to take their teenage son off of life support today after a very bad car accident. So if you could keep that family in your prayers as well, that would be amazing. I think that the young boy's name is Garrett, if you want to recall his name. I know that family would greatly. He's not local, he's like in the next county over from us. So I still consider that local. But thank you for doing that, Mike. That's sweet of you. Hey, Denise, how are you? Welcome in, my friend. Thank you for sprinkling. We're working on a honeybee kit tonight. No barn quilt. Can you believe it? No barn quilt. That's a triangle right there. If you see me hesitating, I'm working out the what makes a triangle here. Now, I always want to connect your dots so that it makes a triangle of 3. It's gonna need one right there. Make that one smaller than usual. That one was larger than usual. Y'all, sorry, this part takes a while. And I may be putting too many polka dots on here. We shall see. And if you don't like the polka dots, then if you get yourself a kit, you don't have to put polka dots on yours. You leave those little bad boys off of here. Thank you so much, Denise, for those prayers. Yes, keep Garrett. Yes, and Melissa and Garrett's family. He has 2 younger brothers that are really struggling. I know his mother is too. I don't know much about the family at all, so I don't know anything about the father. It's just one of my former co-workers had shared it on her page, and I was just, you know how that stuff just tears your nerves up and sucks you in at the same time. Just feel so bad for them. Just so bad. Just so bad. Let's come. Let's do one right there. Put one right there. I don't know if it's my kitchen lights or what, but it's warm up in here. Warm, warm, warm. Does anybody have any great plans? Something fun you got going on for the week? We've got, it's Holy Week, so I'm sure a lot of you probably have some family plans. Church plans, possibly. Where do I want this one? Maybe. Looks kind of funny right there. Let's put one right there. Too many polka dots. Don't know what I was thinking with all the polka dots. Lots of polka dots. And if you're wondering why I started on this side, it's because I'm left-handed. I didn't want to smear it. Good gracious, the girl's been on an hour already. Here I thought, oh, this one won't be a long one. Famous last thoughts. Where's Sunshine Denise when I need her to make fun of me? That was way too big. Let me clean it off and give it a little start over because they're getting bigger. Smart. Oh, sometimes. Not all the time. Not all the time, Miss Denise. Not all the time. Can't remember if I dipped in the paint or not. Just checking to make sure I had not. I'm going to not put a dot there. We might regret it later. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Woo, child. Love that song. Yet another one I don't know all the words to. Commit, commit. Okay. I think we're done with the polka dots. Now we'll put those out of the way to dry. You have birthdays and anniversaries and Easter. Woo, busy week. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. All right, no more polka dots. No more polka dots. Okay, we're going to put that away to, it's not too bad. Not too bad. I got a little happy on that side. I kind of did, not going to lie. All right, so now what I'm going to do, we're not going to put any polka dots on the white daisy. So, I'm going to splatter next, but I'm trying to move my pieces that are not going to get splatter so they don't get splatter on them. So let me try to find some safe place. I'm running out of places. We're going to splatter this. I'm going to splatter this. I'm going to flip these over. They're not going to get any splatter at the top right now. Not the color I'm splattering. They're not getting the color we're splattering. So I'm going to do my little splatter technique. Y'all like, golly, here she goes again. All she does is splatter. Yep, that's right. All right, where can I'm going to put my little daisy over here. All right, we're going to use, first we're going to use some burnt orange. We're going to use some burnt orange. This is not burnt orange. This is burnt umber. I'll say, hold up, burnt umber. Burnt umber. Okay, and I'm going to do my little splattering. Let me put my brush up because I don't need splatter in my brush. Ooh, air bubble. Let me grab it. We'll just use this brush to splatter with. How about that? I don't know how much of that paint we're going to need, but we're going to start with just that little bit. Where are we? I never told you the honey story. Okay. So my father was the finance officer for the county that I grew up in and still live in. He was the finance officer for the school system, not the actual county, for the school system. And so sales reps would come and visit him in his office because he's, in charge of the money. And so there was one that would bring him honey. Why are you not dripping? Okay, that looks good. They would bring him honey. And sometimes the honey jar would have honeycomb in it, and sometimes it would not. Oh, okay, well that's fine. It's the, hold on. That's way too not thick enough. But when I was tapping over here, it wasn't very big. Okay, let's try it again. So we always had fresh honey with honeycomb in it and stuff. Guess that was a perk of being a finance officer. Let me get hit down here a little bit. My dad loved to chew on that honeycomb. All right, now let's get the splattering over here. Comments have disappeared again. So how many of you have chewed on the comb of the honey before? Anybody? I've done it. It's just not my favorite thing. This is a texture thing for me. Okay, that's got some splatter tatter on it. Now we're going to come over here and splatter this with the splatter. That's a fleck of the whatever. Hey, Carol T. How are you? With Carol, you love Honeycomb Mindy? Carol T. Studio 5 and DIY. That's the best, Denise. He would love it. And he would, my dad did breakfast for everybody on Saturday mornings. Not Mom, Dad did. And lots of times if we'd have breakfast, he would make biscuits sometimes, and then he would take the honey and pour it in he would take a pat of butter and then put some honey over it and then mix it up and put it on his biscuit. He loved to do that. But I remember that very well. And I'm going to flip this around so I don't get paint all over down here. I don't want it on my shirt, if I can help it. Let me reload here. Just a little bit here and there. Nothing major. I am going to come in here and put one other color. We're going to double splatter. Let me hit it right here a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to clean my brush. And then we're going to switch colors. Yum! The Equalizer. Hadn't heard that show talked about in forever, Mike. Have not. Alright, so I think I'm going to do a little oyster beige. How does that sound? Gonna do a little oyster beige on here. Maybe. If I can find my paint. Right here it is. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. How are you, Miss Carol? We're working on a honeybee kit from the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. It's called Hello Honeybee. And it's a door round. I'm not doing a barn quilt. How about that? Great memories. That's right. I'd give anything in the world to have him back, but not sick. I don't know how much water I thought I needed there. Wow. He had gastric cancer there at the end, so would not want him sick like that. Nope. Nopity, nope. How many of you like to splatter? It's like one of my favorite things. I am a splatterer. You love honey Kay? Awesome. I have one, Chrissy. It's over here somewhere. It's all right. It'll be all right. Okay, I just gave it a little something. Okay, there we go. So there, that part's done. Now let's splatter this with a little bit too. And also I'm going to go ahead and hit up the center of the, whatchamacallit, the daisy. The daisy. Come on. Splatter for me, baby. Okay. Well, it's splattering everywhere but I want where except for, there we go. Okay, got a little splatter on it. It's all about those little details, y'all. I'm going to do the honeybee too. Not necessarily the words, but the honeybee needs a little splattering. It does. That one's kind of hard to see. Doesn't matter about the wings because they're not going to show up. Oh, I forgot to put the eye on the bee. Well, there I go, splattering the wings. Okay, now he's got a little splatter. Okay, should I have splattered the stripes or no? I don't think so. Let's just leave it like that. I might put a little bit of this on the wings since I've got it laying out here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Good idea, Jamie. Good idea. Do y'all talk to yourselves like that? The splatter queen. I am the splatter queen. Probably splattered all over me. Maybe not too bad. Okay, now we have finished the splattering. Now we get to distress. And then put it together. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, so first things first. Don't want to bring out the DIY? Oh, you know I do. We're going to pull out that Debbie's DIY Design Diary. Yay! Yippee-ki-yay! This is dark wax from Debbie's DIY Design Diary. Now, do I want to do it on here? Let's start with the flower because it's probably dry. Let's start with the flower. It is more than likely dry. Well, I know it should be because it didn't get any splattering. Let's come over here where there's no, because y'all know how I like to blend off. I like to offload my brush here and blend a little bit. So let's do our little flower. Try not to flip any of that over. Let's just give it a little distressing here. Anybody got big Easter plans? Whoop whoops. Whoop 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 whoop. Who has big Easter plans? Let me know. I know all the things. So I'm just going around where those lines are. Trying to. Not doing a very good job of it. Might be getting a little too dark here. That's all right. It'll be just fine. We can buff it. So buff and blend, buff and blend. I don't think most of it's going to show anyways, so we should be just fine, I think. My famous last words, we should be just fine. Let's see how these petals do. Hit it like that, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Now let me re-dip here. Oh, not enough. Too much. Whoa, way too much. Way too much, way too much. Way too much. What are y'all ready to see as far as the next thing in decor? Are y'all about bunnied out and Easter egged out? And chicks? Bunnies and chicks, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Bunnies and chicks and eggs, oh my. Y'all ready for summer decor? What you ready to see? Let me know. Y'all are quiet. Well, that daisy got a little dark. Let me do a little buffing. Got a little dark. Let me buff it. Oh, that looks so much better. I like it better. Let me buff that one too while I'm at it. It just kind of blends it better or something. It's something. All right, one more. One more. One more. I don't know why I'm doing that. I've got plenty of wax right here. Plenty of wax. I've lost comments again. Y'all got to say something. Do you have any ideas for toile? Oh, maybe I do. Like some red toile, perhaps? Perhaps some red toile, Miss Sue? Y'all, Miss Sue sent me the most beautiful red toile, and I cannot wait to show it to you. So maybe we do. And when I say beautiful, I mean it's beautiful. And I am so thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me hit that a little bit right there. Okay. All right, now let's see what's dry and what's not. Probably ought to do... Y'all, hold on, because I forgot to do his eyes. I knew that tool needed to stay out, but I couldn't remember why. I got to do his eyes and maybe some little cheeks here, if I can remember how to do them. There we go. You love toile. I got some red toile. You tried wax and did not like it because clear coat does not like to stick to it. You did the Debbie's DIY or another brand or what? Okay, here goes nothing, honey. Let me know, Miss Kay. Maybe I can do a little techniques, something with y'all. Okay, there. Now we're not finished. We got to let that dry. There are its little eyes. Okay, or the beginnings of them. All right, now let's see. That's dry, so we can distress this. Miss Christina heard that word toile. I love toile too. Yes, I do. What did everybody have for dinner? You use spray and it separates over the wax. What kind of spray? That might be the problem right there. Because wax acts as a barrier. I mean, I don't know a lot, but I do know that. Wax will makes things resist. Usually. Let's do a little blendy blue. Ooh, I'm liking the wing. I don't know if y'all will, but I sure do. Okay, now let's get all this other stuff distressed. Let me wrap-a-tappa here. If y'all could see my table, it looks like a paint explosion has occurred. Okay, now let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this part. Rust-Oleum, however you spell it. Okay, like the clear wax, clear spray, right? Well, it's a clear, the reason, okay, so wax is a sealant and so is that clear spray. But wax is a resist. It will resist anything. So you probably should have used the rust. I think you can apply the wax over the Rust-Oleum, but not the Rust-Oleum over the wax. I think that's the way it goes. I think that's the proper procedure. And you got to give that wax time to, also you got to give that wax time to cure. Wax needs a good 24 to 48 hours to cure. And depending on, like it could take up to 72 hours depending on like your weather conditions and stuff. I hope that helps. I do know that wax does act as a resist, a barrier. Because a lot of furniture flippers, they will seal their furniture with a wax instead of any kind of a spray sealant. You just use paint for shading. I would suggest using the spray first and then trying the wax. But let the spray set up too I would let it set up for like 24 hours. Or either let the wax, give it longer time to cure before you try to spray it. That's why whenever I do my barn quilts or what have you, like, I don't ship them right away because I have to let them cure before I can seal them, and there's just all kinds of stuff. Okay, that looks good. I like it. Let's do the little center piece of the... Well, I just left the lid right off the paint. I was like, why is that over there and the lid over here? I don't think I'm going to need that anymore. I think I'll need another kind, but not that kind. You're making tater tot casserole? Oh, Lisa, that sounds yummy. How do you make yours? I had grilled chicken from Zaxby's. Because I have therapy on Mondays, and so after therapy, I always go to Zaxby's. Well, not always. Sometimes I'll venture over to the Chick-fil-A, and I'll get Zaxby's and have grilled chicken. But I'll try to usually pick up a extra piece, so I'll have some for dinner. Got to get that protein in. Okay, really, that's cute. Okay, anything else needing some wax-a-wooski? Oh, the little stripes. And the board. Okay, we're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. Are y'all asleep yet? You had tuna noodle casserole? Was it yummy? Were your noodles gluten-free? Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? You had chopped steak and French fries. That sounds good. I had grilled chicken and French fries. Again, Zaxby's. I should have gotten a salad. I just was not in the mood. They have good salads at Zaxby's, by the way, if you have Zaxby's in your area. If you have a Zaxby's. Okay, what else did I say needed waxing? The round surface. The surface! Oh, and the little, I gotta get the heart. It's gotta have some love. It's gotta have some dark wax love. And also with this, Kay, I'm not using a lot of wax, so it should like seal really well. It's just a teeny tiny amount of wax. Okay, now let's do the door round. Let me move that daisy on out of the way. Why am I doing that? That part's not going to show up. Let's do this right here. This top, the top part. This part's not going to show. I don't think it is. Let me double check. But it's dry now. Woohoo, woohoo. Flatbread pizza, yummy, yummy. Yeah, that part's not going to show. So I don't know why I'm doing that part. Let's come up here to the top. Can you bring it to the top? And never, never stop. Crisscross. Sorry, y'all. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. All right, let's do this up here. Give it a little love. Give a little love. Give a little time. Give a little love. I kind of got to stop singing that. It's gonna. Y'all are probably like, would she hush already? Let me lay this. Let me lay it down here so I can. Well, that doesn't help. That helps. Whoa. Uh-oh, got happy there. Okay. Now let's do that down in here in these little grooves and make some of it look a little darker here and there. Just here and there. Probably have to reload my brush, but I'm not going to. Yes, I am. It was just instinctively calling to me, reload your brush, reload your brush. You make the easy version: hamburger meat, cream of chicken soup, wishy sauce, milk, cheese, and of course tater tots. That sounds yummy. What time is dinner? We'll all be right over, Lisa. We'll be right over. Ooh. We'll be right over. All 14 of us. Where'd I put my paper towel so I can buff that? Oh, oopsies. Now this right up here, I gotta work on that a little bit. It's looking like a major halo. Let me come back and do a little. Let me do a little blending work here, so it maybe not look so bad, like so much like a halo. Oh, there may not be any hope for it. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, so there it is, kind of with a little bit of distress here and there. Nothing major, nothing major. All right, now we got to do the. Okay, I've done the wings. I've done everything except for. I don't think I'm going to do anything to the Hello Honey. But we got to finish the bee. We got to finish the bee, y'all. We'll be good to go. So now the next thing I'm going to do is give him a dot, or her. It's a him. It's a him. Hold on. I need my pink. Let's see. Rose pink or... let's do vintage tea rose. Okay, so we're going to give them a little cheek. Little cheek in about 30 minutes. Come on over. Maybe I'll be finished by then. All right, first things first. We got to give it a black dot in the eye. Yep, making sure I've got the right color. They turned off your notifications. Well, Miss Denise, that is, I'm telling you, I have had a bunch of people unfollow me too, so you might want to check and see if I'm one of your people they've unfollowed you from. It's aggravating. You just never know what they're going to do to you here. Let's see. Let's put you right here. Nope, I need more paint. Oh, he has some cute eyes. Now we're going to do the same thing for some little cheeky cheeks. And we're going to distress it. And we're going to glue it together. Let's use this vintage tea rose for some little cheeky cheeks here. About 30 minutes. Yes, yes, yes. That wasn't quite what I meant to do, but okay, whatever. Look at those sweet cheeks. Now I might put a little dot of brown in there. Let me do that while it's still wet. Hey there, sunshine sister. How are you? Happy Monday. Hang on, I've got some sitting right here. Let me use it. Let's just put a little dot of brown in there. Redip. Put a little dot of brown in there. There we go. Okay. And then I'll go back and put a little bit of oyster beige once that dries. So now what we're going to do, while we let that dry, let's go ahead and glue our petals on here with that stick fast. Then we'll put a little bit of oyster beige on his cheeks to kind of finish them out a little bit. Speaking of, where's my glue? He or she is adorable. Hey, Cruz, you've been looking for me. I'm on I'm on Christina's page. When I do I don't even know what we call this. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Which one of these goes where? Does that one go there? Yes. Okay, we're going to glue on our petals first, okay? Not a lot of glue. I'm sorry you couldn't find me. I do apologize. Oh my goodness, I look like I've been playing in something. Not the dirt. Looks like I've been playing in something though. Ooh, don't slide around on me. I gotta get you in the right spot here. Okay. One on there. Now let's get the second centerpiece on there. You're here now, Miss Cruz. Do you keep everything that you make? No, ma'am. Everything I make is for sale for the most part. All you have to do is message me. One day I'm going to get I have a website. One day I'm going to get it up and running. If the Book of Faces will quit doing things like making you have to download all your videos and expand to YouTube, I will be expanding to YouTube shortly. Got my first homework assignment today. As a matter of fact. Oopsie. So it's getting real. So in the meantime, just message me. If there's anything you see that you like, just message me that you want. Everything's for sale. And you can always buy a kit if you want to make one for yourself. Maybe you don't like my colors. If you want to commission me to do one, I can do that too. You just let me know. That's right, Roger. How are you, Miss Cruz? I'm sorry you couldn't find me, dear. I got to start sprinkling me over there. I forgot to bring my iPad over again. Yeah, if you see that certain graphic that one graphic that I put, that always means I'm going to be on Christina's page, okay? It's always that same graphic. Clean that tips, looking a little yucky. Yucky, 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 yucky. You too. Just a little bit of glue. Not a lot. Okay. All right, now I think she's ready for a little, or he. Because the lady, well, it's so cute. That's why I keep calling her a she. All right, let me put a little bit of oyster beige, a little dot of oyster beige. Where'd it go? Is that it? No. Is that it? No. This is it. I'm confusing myself. Let me put a little dot of oyster beige on the cheek. No, I need to distress it first. We're going to distress the bee. I'm not going to distress the Hello Honey. Let's put a little oyster beige. Oh, hello. And this is how I distress darker pieces. We're going to use this, the other side of this. I dip it in here just like I would do like a brush. Okay, now the wings aren't really going to show. But we're going to put some over here on his antennae. Then we're going to go around and outline the body. Just a little swipe, just a wee little swipe. Might want to highlight this little stinger a little heavier than the rest. Just a very gentle touch here. I'm going to go ahead and highlight the little openings for the stripes. The bee's stripes. Already did that one. Whoops. Good job there, Jamie. Great job. Now, like I said, you don't have to do the wings because they're not going to show. Forgot this part of his little head. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to, but it's not going to show. Okay, now I'm going to put a little dot of that good gravies, oyster beige on its cheeks just to bring out a little more highlighty. There we go. There we go. So cute. I don't know if it needs a smiley or not. I'll look at that later. We'll worry about that later. All right, now let's get the centerpiece glued onto here and the wings glued on, and then we'll put all the other pieces together. You're good. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cruz. Anytime you see that beige background, that's always means I'm going to be on the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina's page. If only I could talk. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry we confused you. Let's put a little glue on here. On the wing. Just a tiny amount. I may have gotten too much. That's all right if I did. I am doing good. Thank you for asking. What nights do you have ceramics this week, Miss Cruz? You taking ceramics this week? Oh, something I always forget to tell you all. Anytime you order from a kit from Christina, shipping's always free. There's no extra charge. Okay, just FYI. Now, I should have put that on later. Hold up. I should have put that on later. So we're going to go ahead and do a little something now. Might have to reload the glue. Hold on. Let me go ahead and put the bee on here because I think that one slat won't go in there because the wing is going over top of, uh-oh, got too much glue right there. It'll be all right. I think that part's hanging off anyways. All right, let's see here. Scoot on up there, little bee. Okay, I think that's about as good. Uh-oh, got my finger in it. All right, now let's get those slats on there. The stripes Forgot that part. Got to put that on there first. Oh, man, I wish I had a... Hang on. Let me use this leftover skewer. I don't know if that's going to work. No, forget it. I was going to move the... I had excess glue. All right, I know this one goes on the bum. Let's put some here on the bum. Every Tuesday, Wednesday nights from 6 to 9. Do you have a page, Kay? Yeah. Good question, Christina. Sorry, I didn't think to ask that. Okay, there's that one. Now, this one goes, I think this one goes in the center. And guess who didn't distress this piece? That would be me. We'll do it real quick so my brain can concentrate. Well, okay, now let's put the wing on there. The stripes are in. Let's put the wing on. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Talk about being forgetful here. Oh my goodness, that bee is so cute. All right, let's distress it real quick. Probably have enough wax here. May not. I don't know. Let me tap in real quick. Just Etsy. You not gotten a Facebook page. Just too much to do and not enough hours. Amen. That is right, Miss Kay. And if I missed y'all's comments, I'm sorry. I will try to go back and look. So if you have a question and I didn't answer it, and that just means the Book of Faces either didn't show me or I totally missed it completely. So message me if you do have questions, okay? Don't ever hesitate. You can message me anytime. Don't email me. It gets lost in spam. Don't, Ooh, got happy there. Let me take that towel and buff. So it doesn't look so crazy. We'll just make a smeary mess there. Good gravies, girl. Good gravies. Okay, that should be good. Let me try to buff that a little bit. Most of that won't show. Most of that won't show, hopefully. Just see my eyeballs go. Okay, now we get to put it together. Y'all are like, hallelujah, it's about time. All right, let's put this piece on first. let's put this little centerpiece on first. And I am using Stick Fast Stick, but you can use your favorite wood glue or art glitter glue. Okay, just don't use a glue like hot glue, because that will add dimension between your pieces, and you do not want that, okay? I can promise you that. You don't want that to happen at all. Hold on, you got to come up here. Why I decided to put the middle piece on first is beyond me, but here we are. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I got to get you lined up, but you're not wanting to play nicely. You got to play nicely. Okay, there. Finally, it sort of kind of played nicely. All right, now let's put this little piece on next. Let's put the honeycomb on. Thank you for explaining, Christina. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I didn't see it, Kay. I do apologize, dear. I've been all up in my project and not paying attention to y'all. I'm so sorry. Oops, not your finger. Okay, this should be fun. This should be loads of fun. Didn't do too bad on that. Did not do too bad at all. Oops, don't get your finger in it. Okay. Now we'll put the other little piece on and we'll add the little stuff on top of here. And we're almost there, y'all. We're almost there. Almost there. Yeah, my page is Ro.12 Creations. And Ro is short for Romans from the Bible. Do not glue your fingers together. I don't have any debonding. Okay. All right, I got to slide because I put the bumblebee on here. I got to slide this up under here. Excuse me? There we go. Oh, shoot, I got glue everywhere. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, let me grab a towel. Don't use a baby wipe because it will interact with the glue. It will definitely interact with the glue. The chemicals of both don't mix. It's like oil and water. Oil and vinegar. Pretty much oil and anything, right? And you want to work fast with this because you don't want your paper towel to stick. Here we go. Much better. Now we can get the flower on here and the words and a little something up here and we'll be good to go. All right, so let's do the flower next. Y'all still with me? Y'all are some troopers for sticking around this long. I thank ya. I'm sorry. Who knew? My little fun details were going to take forever and a day. Come on. Slide where you're supposed to be. There we go. Look at that daisy. Such a cute daisy. Okay. Now, let's put the little heart on the honeybee. Whoa. Way too much glue. Let me tap off. That's too much glue. Too much glue. Too much glue. Let's put it right there. Okay. Oh, but I forgot this part. But I forgot the drizzle and honey. Well, you too, Miss Cruz. I'm glad you found us. I'm so sorry. So sorry that we confused you, or I confused you. Always gonna be on Christina's page when I do these. When that one particular graphic that I let you know what was going live is always, always, always gonna be on her page only. If I bring my iPad over, I could put it on my page, share it to my page. Okay, there we go. Actually, it goes like that. There we go. That's better. More to the better. Okay, there we go. Let me wipe away some of that glue real quick. Where I took it for a spin. We took it out for a spin. We took it out for a Sunday drive. All right, now here comes the best part. Hello, honey. Whew. Teeny tiny. I'm just barely letting that drizzle out, and I'm probably still getting too much glue. Just FYI. Barely letting that drizzle out. Make sure I got it in the right spot. That's important. There we go. I'm too happy with this glue. I'm about too happy of a mess. Okay. Let's see here if I got that in the right spot. No, no. Don't go moving on me now. There we go. There you go. Look how cute. You believe you've seen them on here earlier? You love the colors I picked? Thank you. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Look at that little face. The little bumblebee's face. Little honeybee. Hello, honey. Hello, honey. Now, I'm going to put a little finishing touch on here. I think that wire. I think I like this color wire versus the other color wire. I've got just enough. Look at there. I got just enough. Oh, got just enough wire. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Looking good. This is gorgeous. You knew you would nail it. Aw. Well, hang on. We got to put the wire on here. Let me take this now and do a little twisty, twisty. Twisty, twisty. I'll just take and do a little roll-a-tola. Roll-a-ayatola. One more roll. Come on, you can do it. Work with me, sister. Probably should have taken my pliers to do that part. But your stubborn girl right here didn't think about doing that right till just now. Let's roll it. Let me take my pliers and give that sucker a little twist. My Dollar General. Well, I can't get the darn thing in there. The teeth are so... It's actually not the one I wanted to twist. There we go. Might have to glue that grapevine wire back to the... I get that at Hobby Lobby, by the way. I guess I could probably get it from Amazon, but I can't ever just figure out what the right one is on Amazon. I'm gonna try my jewelry pliers for this part because this will be a whole lot easier. There we go. That's what I should have done from the get-go. Let me clip them off. That's a little too long, a little too long. It's beautiful. Look at you, Denise, using those fancy fancies. Let's clip that. Try it again. I just laid that paintbrush down in all of that paint. Let's twisty twist. Twisting the night away. Then you could, if you wanted to at the top, you could add greenery or whatever you want. Okay? Come on. Work with me. Come on. I need another loop. One more loop, please. Hold on. And that's not going to work. Give me those. I laid it right back down in it again. Maybe that'll help now. Now I got one more thing I want to do. There it is. Now it's ready to hang. But I got one more thing I want to do. So just hold tight. I don't think I need that. I don't think I need those pliers. All right. Got some homespun. I think it needs a bow. You knew you had to have it. Aww. Thanks, Christina. You've given me a big old head. As if it weren't already big enough. All right, let's make us a homespun bow. You know I had to do that. We got to throw a little primitive up on her. I don't know what in the world I was making there, but that's a wide swath. Unhinge yourself there, person. There we go. I might need to use some aluminum foil on my scissors. They're feeling a little dull. You know what else I have? Let's see. Let's play a second. Y'all got time? Well, we might not play. I don't know what I did. Oh, there it is. I don't know. That's a little bright. If I had coffee grunged it, that would probably work. But that's a little bright. Don't y'all think that a little bright with this? Look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. What do y'all think? Polka dots or no polka dots? Well, it takes me forever, Miss Mindy, but thank you. I think it's a little bright for that. And just so you know, I'm probably going to take my Posca pens or my Sharpie pens and put a little, you know, a line, dot, dash, dash, just a little bit. Nothing major. All right. Okay, let's do it. Let's do this. Come on. Tighten. All right, so let's see here. How do I want to do this? I don't know. Wondering if I want to double. Just let me play a minute, because I've got to think about how I want this to look. Do I want to do one like this and double loop it? I don't know. I don't want to make it too awfully big because, ooh, I think I'm going to like that, y'all. Let's do this. Let's do a double loop here. And let's not lay our like you've already laid your brush in it. Let's not lay that in it. I don't think I want to use stick fast. I think we'll use my glue tool for that. So let me go ahead and pull it out and get it turned on. Mine doesn't take long to heat up, luckily. Fortunately. Hey, Angela, how are you? Welcome in, sweet friend. We're finishing up our little sign. Just, if you wanted to add a daisy, or I don't have any daisies, or I would add, but I don't have any. Would y'all like to know how, what the length of this is, in case you want to replicate a bow? Okay, let's see. It's like 13.5 inches long. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I may not need to glue that. Then again, I might. Where's my twine? Well, this is not going to work if I don't have any twine. Hold on, y'all. Let me think about when I last used my twine. Where was my twine? The last time I used it. Where's my jute? That's the big question. That's the big question right there. Where's the jute? Not where's the beef. Where's the jute? Let's make a loop right there. So that's one loop. Yeah, that's the right loop. Okay, so let's fold this one over. Gonna make us another loop about the same size. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but hey. Okay, now we'll just bunch them together, kind of like, do I need a third one? Or we just want to make it like that? I don't know. Let's just play. Well, there's that twine, but it's too wide. There it is. It's not the right color, but I'm going to cover it up so nobody will know. No one will know. But how will they know? No one will know. You've been watching your grandson play baseball? Awesome. How did they do? Tell us all the fun stuff. Did they do a good job? Let's see, do I want to stack it? Or kind of do it like that? Overlap it a little bit. Let me think about this. I don't think it's going to matter. Let's just stack it. Let's stack it. Just a simple one. We don't want to take away from all the fun in the sign. Let's just make a tangled mess, Jamie, while we're at it. Come on here, girl. Get it together. Okay. There we are. Let's tie us a knot. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is where you need an extra hand. Or extra set of hands, I should say. Come on, work with me. Not against me. There we go. Luckily, that twine holds up pretty good. Holds together pretty good. All right. Now, we're going to take another piece. And we're going to wrap it around it to hide the twine. And I'm probably going to give it a little bit of a tail. Not kidding. No kidding. No kidding there. Just a little bit of a tail. So we'll rip us another piece. We will. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Hey, Ange, thank you. Thank you. Did she summons you to the screen? Oh, this has done my heart good, y'all. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you have. I hope I haven't bored you to death. I've kind of been in my own little world and ignored you a little bit, and I'm sorry about that. That's not my normal. But I don't know. This one was just fun. Just a fun one to do. Naturally, I've got it off center, but well, that's neither here nor there. Let's trim the excess off. Now, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna be cheater pants, and we're gonna maybe I don't need tails. Let's just see. Now I can, well, I said I could scrunch it. I didn't glue that part. Did I not glue that part? Oops, I didn't glue that part. Yeah, I did. It just came undone. Cheater pants, cheater pants. Cheater pants. Why am I doing that? I'm making a royal mess is what I'm doing. Okay. Need some spray starch. They're gonna be droopy bows. Or a droopy bow. Alright, now y'all tell me what you think. Now I haven't fluffed it or zhuzhed it. Tail? Tail or no tail? Tail or no tail? You did? She did? Alright. So, Christina, you need a tail? Yes to the tail? What do y'all think? I think it needs a tail. What do y'all think? Let's give it a tail. Not a big one. Where's the end of that fabric that is uneven? Let's give it a wee bit of a tail. Small tail. I think my bow might be. Oh, no tail. Don't show your tail. Don't show your tail. Ribbit. That is so satisfying. I don't know what it is about it, but it's very satisfying. I'm going to leave it just a little bit. So guess what I got to go and do now? Repeat that whole entire step because I went ahead and glued that together. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Hold on. Hold ups. Maybe not. We're just going to faux glue it to the back is what we're going to do. we're going to have a faux gluing right here. And no one will know except for you all. And anybody that watches the replay. And actually sees this part. And I will trim the tail, no worries. Alright, now. Oh, I should have put some muslin in here. I got some. It's too late now. Let's trim that bad boy. You need some aluminum foil. You need some aluminum foil. Oh, that's raunchy. Oh, please. Well, it'll give it character. It'll give it character. Wow, the loop. Oh, I was like, the loops are bigger than the tails. Okay, well, let's put a little bit more glue on the back. And we're going to glue this sucker down. Okay. Now give it a fluffage. A little bit of, I need some spray starch. That's what I need. I know. Grandma was slow, but she was old. I gotta have it just right. You got to twist or something because you're not acting right. Please work. There we go. There we go. Look how cute. Oh, my word. Look at that cuteness. Talk about a messy bow. Oh, yes, girl. It's messy. Look at that cuteness. What do you think? Yes, no? I love it. What y'all thinking? What you thinking? Here, pull it in close for you to see it. Christina's laughing at me again. What you thinking? What you thinking? How did it do? Y'all hit those hearts if you like it. You don't have to like it, but you can hit the hearts if you do. Adorable. Thank you, Miss Artist. It ought to be adorable. I've been on here about 2.5 hours. Give or take about 10 minutes. You love it, Miss Kay? Thank you, thank you. So I'll finish the back, so it'll be all finished. Just it's still, you know, raw wood on the back. Perfect. There you go. So there's our Hello Honeybee door round in the 10.5 inch. It's precious. Absolutely precious, if I do say so myself. Cute, cute, cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all being here and sticking with me for 2.5 hours almost. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I'm a slow girl and I can't help it. Just can't help it. But that's what we have, y'all. And I thank you for being with me. It's already losing its touch. I need some spray starch. Losing its fluff. Let me turn my gun off. Ooh, it's hit it. Let me turn my glue tool off. Whoopsies. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I didn't bore you to death. I'm sorry it took so long, but sometimes good things, good things that come, what is it they say? I don't know what they say. Good things come to those who wait. There we go. You're going to go buy one? Yay! I wish somebody would. You loved watching me. It was fun. Well, thank you, Miss Kay. Sometimes I'm a little more fun than others, and tonight was. Well, I think I was a little calm tonight. I don't know. I've had a lot of calming stuff going for me. I'm trying to calm my anxieties that I had going on. So, but that's our sweet little honeybee. I will get it all zhuzhed and take us a photo and post it on my page with the link, as well as the link to the replay. Y'all go get you one. Or if you don't get this, get something else. If you can't find something you don't like on Christina's page, something's wrong with you is all I got to say. Because she has tons and tons. Oh, there's some pickberries I could have added to the bow. But it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. What is wrong with my brush? Did I not clean it good? I gotta go clean it, I guess. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did, minus the 2.5 hours. But thank you for being here. I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead, a wonderful and blessed Holy Week. I will see you live tomorrow. I'm not sure when. I don't know yet. It might be morning. It might be afternoon. It might be evening. I'm leaning towards the evening, but I don't like to go on Tuesday nights because everybody goes live on Tuesday nights, and then nobody comes to see me. So, there's that. You too, and yay! Y'all go buy you one. Send it my way. I'll finish it for you. All right, y'all. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let those bed bugs bite. But if you do, hit them with your shoe, and then they'll be black and blue. Sweet dreams, everybody. And until tomorrow, see me in the funny papers. That's right. Until tomorrow, you all, peace, love, and light, and happy crafting. I love you all. Good night. Mwah. It's good to be back. Yay. Like I was gone forever, but it felt like it. All right. Good night, y'all. Love you. Bye.